Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to paint some wheels that they call steelies. Please stay tuned and continue watching until the end because I'm going to show you how I transform these original wheels into these beautiful black and custom rims. And here they are installed on my truck. It looks amazing, and I'm going to show you how I did it so you can obtain the same results. If you want to learn how to do all kinds of DIY projects and home renovations, including how to paint some wheels like we're going to be doing today, then you're in the best place here on YouTube, since that's all we do here. Consider subscribing to our channel and activate the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any future videos that we're going to be uploading. This is the hydraulic jack and stand kit that I purchased so I can lift up and support this truck meanwhile I do all the work. This is on a Maverick truck, and I had to buy these because I didn't have any before, and since this truck weighs less than 2 tons, it should be more than enough. This is the paint that I'm going to be using, Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Cover. The left side has the paint and primer combination, and on the right side it's going to be the matte clear that helps to seal and protect and revitalize the paint so it lasts for a long time. So we're going to start off by unboxing this jack real quick. It has the 2 stands right there. Each one is rated at a little over 2 tons per stand. So I'm going to place those on either side, and I'm just going to use this jack so I can lift it up. Now, my original plan, I was thinking to lift it up from the center so I can basically, raise up the entire truck, but it had like some plastic all underneath there, and I didn't want to mess with that. So I decided to just lift it up on either side, one wheel at a time, and I'm placing my jack right there in position. And the first thing I did was I loosened up all the bolts. Then I lifted up and enough to where I can remove the entire wheel. Like right here, first I'm loosening up all the bolts right there, and from there I can lift it up until it's raised a little bit above the ground. Then I'm placing my jack stand underneath the vehicle, and I'm making sure that it's right in the position. Once I do that, I can go ahead and remove all of the nuts, and then I can lower it with my jack stand in position so it's gonna hold it. So that's how everything should look like. You should have one jack stand on the one side and the other jack stand on the other. And I'm gonna be doing 2 wheels at a time. The first thing that I recommend is you can get some basic pieces of paper. I fold it in half, and then I'm cutting it in 4 sections, and I'm cutting all of those, and I'm basically making little cards. You can also use index cards, but I really love this option because the paper is nice and thin, and it fits very well between the rim and the tire. And so what I'm doing here is carefully just overlapping them one after the other, and making sure that I have like this right here. This is how it should look like. Nice even coverage all the way around. That's going to help you to protect the tire meanwhile we do all the paint work. And after that, I totally forgot that this is a very important step, that we have to clean the rim and make sure everything is no debris. And since these wheels are brand new, there's not a whole lot of prep work that needed to be done. Just mainly cleaning everything, making sure all the surface is nice and ready. And then I'm covering up the valve. Now the spray can, I put it in a can in a little bucket of hot water so it'll heat it up a little bit, and this will help you to get you a more quality painting. And all I'm doing here is just spraying the wheel a little bit at a time. You don't want to put too much paint here because we're going to be applying 3 coats of this black paint. So the first one, once I do that, then I'm moving on the second wheel, doing the same process, and this will help me. Meanwhile the first wheel dries a little bit, I can do this one. I'm just going to be alternating between both wheels. Meanwhile one dries, I'm going to work on the other one. And this one, I'm applying the second coat of paint. Now, I'm just trying to just spray it in many different directions and angles. Right here, I'm spraying the outer perimeter of the rim, and on the inside, all of the areas. So I'm starting off here just little by little. Like I said, you don't want to put it on too heavy or too thick, because then it's gonna create like runs or smudges, and it's not gonna look good. So just, the first one, it doesn't have to be fully covered as long as you kind of get it. And the second one, then it should be pretty much all covered. And then this is the third and final coat. On this one, I am putting it a little bit more than the previous rounds, just making sure I have some good, decent amount of paint all over the place. And once I do that, then I'm gonna let it sit for a little while. This day was a little cold. I think it's about 45 degrees, so it's not ideal temperature to be painting things, but the good thing is I put both of these wheels inside the house, and that will help me. I'm also going to be painting the hubcaps. Those ones, the same thing. We're going to be applying 3 coats of paint. So the first one, you just need to spray it barely enough, let it dry, and then we're going to do the second one. This is the very first wheel that I painted. I already put the 3 coats, and here I'm putting in the clear. Then on the hubcaps, I'm using a hair blower to help me speed up the drying process. That's a little trick that you can also do as well. And here I'm applying the second coat to the hubcaps. I'm making sure that I'm painting all of the sides, just giving it like 3 passes there of some light paint each time. And also on the top, just making sure that I can see that everything is nice and uniform and all covered. So then here I'm applying the second coat of clear. Now the clear, it dries up a lot quicker than the actual paint. So this is the third and final coat on the hubcaps that I'm putting here. And also I'm using the hair blower to the hair dryer. And that helps me to just let the clear dry a little bit more efficiently. And here I'm applying the third and final coat of the clear to the very first rim that I started painting. And I noticed with this clear, it definitely, it makes it pop, I chose not to do the shiny option because since these are just steel wheels, they're very basic. I didn't want them to be calling attention or to be standing out too much. And honestly, I was very happy with the results. I'll show you here a little bit later how everything looks on the truck. But once you apply the third coat, you let it dry for 5-10 minutes. Then you can go ahead and pull all of these paper cards. Just carefully yank them out towards the outside. And from there you can throw them in the garbage, and that's pretty much it. Then we can go ahead and carefully place our wheel with everything on the truck. Now this is after I waited about 1 hour. After I applied the final coat of clear, you'll want to wait about 1 hour, and then you can handle it, not a problem. So with this, I'm lifting it up with the jack one more time. Before I do anything further, I'm going to tighten up all those bolts on there. Then I can go ahead and lower it, and I can do the final, the final one at the end. This is how it was before, and this is how it came in after I painted everything. You can tell the back how it used to be, and that's what motivated to paint it, because it just didn't look right. The truck, it's all blue and black. It has no gray to it. So this is the results after I painted all 4 wheels. I also put some tire shine, and honestly, I love it. It looks so much better. It definitely combines a lot more, and this is something that you can do yourself. It only cost me about $20 for all 4 spray cans. I use some cardboard basic tools, and for $20 you can transform your entire vehicle. So I highly recommend it. We hope you like this video. Please consider liking it, commenting, subscribing, activate the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any future videos. All these things will help support our channel so we can continue to make a lot more content of different things that we're going to be doing in the future. But honestly, I love this project and I highly recommend it. May God bless you, and we'll see you on the next project.